as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. On second down, another shot for Robinson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go.
They go play action with Willis. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Packers defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Willis looking to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Willis on the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Willis to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Love's throw finds its target, Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Drive, offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Here's Love. The short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Love will try with his legs. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt. Oh, nice move. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Okay, ready?
They'll run on first down. Merritt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Come 19. Ready?
They go play action with Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
60 Eagle.
Up the middle they go. Merritt. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, Willis. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Koo now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrove. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check back. Ready?
Love going to give this one to Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
cycle. Set, go.
Glove. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target, and it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Hold it ready.
On first down, Merritt. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Back to throw, Willis. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Here's Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love, they go play action now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. To the air again, Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Ready.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action this time with Love. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Willis now off of play action. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Okuebu now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
On the Set.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. That one deep for London. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, break. Shot. 17. Ready.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Blue striker. Green jacket. Check up.
Off the play fake, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Smash. Red. Fight. White. Ready.
Throwing. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Willis on the bootleg. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you'd like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Set, ready.
And now Love going to change things up. An inside give to Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as they...
Down.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ultra. Go ultra.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Slide through. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Throw left side. There's London. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Merritt, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Willis. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jones again on second down. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action. Love to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Let's go now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Willis got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good.
Now Willis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the ball is knocked out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Okay, 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. That one deep for London. And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing, Willis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Willis to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. That is caught, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles.